The first step for my model is to find the higher time frame relevant key level to trade away from. Now, usually I will do that from either daily or 4-hour chart. Now, in this case, the daily chart, yeah, it's kind of choppy the last couple of days, so I don't really see any relevant key level to trade away from. So in that case, I'll just drop and use the 4-hour chart. So here, what I saw was the NQ traded into that swing high, while ES and YM didn't do that. So we do have SMT at that key level, and I will just look at the price reaction at that key level. If I have the SMT and then structure supports the expansion lower, then I will just frame my trade from that key level towards the other relevant key level that just makes sense to target, like this 4-hour swing low or the daily swing low. Now, why exactly that makes sense? Again, because the structure supports it. We do have the 4-hour change in state, and then price closes through closed candles. We inverse the fair value gaps on the opposite side, like this IFVG and stuff like that. Now, just want you to look at the YM. YM is obviously the weakest asset here, right? We do have again SMT here, and YM is displacing lower, creating this 4-hour fair value gap. Now on ES and NQ we have no gap, but YM makes one. And the only thing for this trade also, YM already took that draw on liquidity before ES did. So the whole trade was the continuation idea for the middle asset, which is the ES. YM being the weakest and Q being the strongest. And after YM took that daily ERL, I just wanted to trade continuations on the ES. Also, the reason being because the YM respected this 4-hour gap. It displaced, then retraced, then again started trading lower. 4-hour gap was being respected. So just because we traded into the key level, it doesn't mean that I'm gonna frame the trade away from it, because I will just look at this structure to either confirm the idea of continuation or the reversal. But we are not inversing the 4-hour fair value gap. We are not trading higher. We are continuing trading lower. So I just wanted to target on the ES the same exact draw as YM. Also, YM again is being the weakest, but I don't really have any draw lower for the YM to target, and because for my step 2 I need the higher time frame draw on liquidity to be present, and YM already took it, so I don't really have a draw like that for YM. After I have my higher time frame point of reversal and the higher time frame target is confirmed, which is again this daily ERL, I'm dropping to 1-hour chart, and I'm just looking how the daily candle printed so far, and what Asia did, what London did, and I'm just looking also what New York did before 9:30 open. Today we had the NFP at 8:30, so this 8 a.m. 1-hour candle is the NFP candle. And again, look at the YM. The candle closed through aggressively, like through these lows. We are not like trading and wicking through. We are closing through aggressively. Again, that confirms that the YM is bearish, and also ES as well. So that just confirms my target even more. So when I'm looking also at the how the daily candle printed so far, I'm looking to see if I'm gonna trade New York continuation or a reversal. Now in this case, it's kind of obvious that it's gonna be a continuation. We traded into 4-hour fair value gap, then have a reaction from it. We do have a SMT in this gap, so I'm thinking that this 12 or something like 12, I guess 1 hour candle is the high of the day, and then we can just trade continuation lower. So if it's continuation for a New York session, I just need some sort of manipulation. Most likely it's gonna be fair value gap, like this 1 hour fair value gap, as my session manipulation. It's a requirement for me to have for price to trade into at least like 1 hour or 30-minute fair value gap, and then frame my trade away from that key level. So we do have SMT to confirm the reversal. Again, YM is being the strongest asset here, and after that I check the 5-minute chart. The reaction from that key level was pretty aggressive, so I just wanted to trade the fractal model after. Because we have such aggressive sell-off at the NFP, the next candle, the next 30-minute candle just consolidated before the open, and thus creating the 30-minute fair value gap. So for me to engage in price action, I was just thinking that if at the 9:30 open we trade into that gap, and then we have the SMT and the structure supports the expansion lower, I can just enter and basically trade this 30-minute fractal towards my higher time frame drawn liquidity. So, and that's exactly what I did. I'm already thinking that the manipulation occurred, and now I'm just trading the continuation lower. So the appropriate time frame alignment for 30 minutes will be either 3-minute or 2-minute chart. In this case, because next candle was 9:30 open, meaning the volatility will be higher, I just used the 2-minute chart. And look at the YM here, it just opened and started dumping lower aggressively. Again, it just gives me more confirmation that, you know, we're still really bearish like that. And at the 9:30 open, basically we have here, for me to confirm the reversal, I need the SMT in the key level, and we do have that with the NQ. And then I just need my entry function, which is the change in the state. We closed through 3 of these up close candles, and then close through, confirming the change in state for me. And then just one thing that left for me to do is to enter. And typically I would do it through market order once the change in state confirmed, but the lowest risk to reward for me had to be 2R at least, and I don't really want to hold past my higher time frame target, so I want my 2R to be exactly at the higher time frame objective. So if I cannot market enter and get my 2R, the next logical thing will be to do a limit order at the change in state. But again, in this case, that would be like 1.8. So I just moved it a little higher where I can get it 2R exactly. And also my stop loss, I'm always putting that on at the swing with the SMT. Like, I'm not trying to put it like this or like this here, like this. I just want it to be safe and really protected. So if price gonna trade this, it's gonna completely invalidate my idea, versus like this, stopping me here and then continue my direction, because that can happen easily. So basically put my limits here, next candle tagged me in, and then next two candles just expanded aggressively. And also how I manage my trade. If price moves 80% from my entry to my objective, if it moves aggressively like this, I'm just gonna put my stop loss break even, because if we are gonna leave kind of failure swing here and then retrace aggressively all the way back, I'm thinking that it's gonna stop me anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna put my stop loss break even, then price consolidate, and the next candle trade into the daily ERL. That was my trade. I have it on mini here, just sold here a little bit above the change in the state, and then price price traded into my target, and I got exited here. So that was the trade. Thank you.